The PS5 has been out for a month, and this is my first review from the system. I bet you're wondering why I'm covering Bugsnax instead of all the other great games that are out right now. Well, most of you will be playing Miles Morales, Demon's Souls or Godfall.
You serious?
But I've seen everyone talk about these games, and the thing I haven't heard any mention of is Bugsnax. I'm here to change that. Bugsnax released on the launch date of the PlayStation 5, which was the 12th of November, and it came as a free PlayStation Plus game, also released simultaneously on the PS4 and on the Epic Games Store. The Bugsnax was developed by Young Horses, a small team responsible for the 2014 hit Octodad Dadliest Catch, which is possibly the best name of all time. Now, we'd seen footage of the game with every showcase of the PS5. When it came time for me to sit down and play it, I literally had zero idea what I was in for. First, let's go through the plot, but don't worry, I won't be spoiling the game. You play as a journalist who's down on their luck after having a story reported as false. You receive a video message from an explorer, Elizabeth Megafig, who's exploring Snaktooth Island, a place where no one returns from, and has discovered a species unknown to the rest of the world, Bugsnax. Half bug, half snack, all delicious. You are tasked with investigating this story and interviewing Elizabeth to save your career. What follows is a strange fever dream of a story. You arrive at the village of Snaxburg to find everyone's gone, including Elizabeth. You set out on a quest to bring everyone back and interview them to discover what happened and where Elizabeth is. The story is fine. The problem is, it's quite dark, with undertones of dread and despair, dealing with suicide, relationship breakdown, and potential death, which is stark contrast to the gameplay and presentation of the game. The ending of the game in particular highlights this issue. Now, don't get me wrong, I love a dark, dreary, emotional, complex game, but having elements of this in essentially a better version of Pokemon Snap is weird, and certainly isn't the draw here. It's without question the weakest part of the game. So what is Bugsnax? Well, in essence, it's a first-person adventure puzzle game. Your goal to bring everyone back relies on catching various snacks and feeding them to the denizens of Snaxburg, which then transforms them into strange biblical atrocities. Man should never have to witness an arm being replaced with a strawberry, or a body being replaced with a bag of crisps. Turning a cute grump, which is what the NPCs and you are, into an eldritch creature is hilarious and unsettling. The snacks themselves are basically Pokemon, but in snack form. They all call their name and have their own attacks. Okay, I'm kind of clutching here. They all say their name like Pokemon, and you do have a camera to scan them. So it's basically Pokemon Snap, but actually good. They are brilliantly designed and really pop in the environment, which itself is a colourful, beautiful array of different vistas and locales, from inside lava flows to walking along a picturesque beach. It's all a joy to look at. Sure, it's not going to make your console explode, and you're not going to show it off to your friends as a system seller, but its art style is certainly pleasing on the eye. Throughout your quest, you gain various tools to help capture these delicious snacks, and it's here that the puzzle gameplay comes in. Each Bugsnax has their own patrol route and behaviours, and it's in combining these tools together to lure, sedate, enrage, and ultimately conquer the snacks. The joy in theory crafting how you'll capture these elusive snacks and pulling it all off is the draw here, and is surprisingly effective from the start right through to the end. Now, I'm not one for puzzles in games. Sure, I can tackle a Resident Evil puzzle, but a game like The Witness is my idea of hell. Figuring out how to capture these Bugsnax isn't rocket science, but it certainly made me pause a few times and consider looking it up on the inbuilt guides included on the PS5. Unfortunately, I can't comment on how they're used, as I obviously didn't need them.
Bullshit!
For one snack, you might simply place a trap, but more complex ones will involve a combination of all of your tools to find success. For example, you might have to lure an ice snack into the open with your Sword Slinger, as it's attracted to ketchup, of course, then set up a trap with your Trip Shot, which you attach to a fire to cause it to ignite, depleting its ice, and then aggro the enemy to run into a boulder to stun it, and then catch it with the net. The customization options for your grumps are insane. You can feed any snacks to a grump and specify which body part you want to change. This allows for some nutty combinations. I can safely say my grumps will look completely different to yours. If you're feeling creative, you could spend a lot of time on modelling and remodelling the grumps how you see fit by going out and capturing specific snacks to perfect your look. The first time I fully transformed a grump, I was belly laughing. It's repulsive and ridiculous at the same time, which is commendable. Now the quest structure is simple, involving just capturing or scanning various snacks or objects, but it's how it's delivered that makes it fantastic. With a great script and absolutely brilliant voice acting, which really brings the cast of characters to life. It's genuinely funny, and I was laughing throughout. My favourite grump is Chandlo. This guy is such a Chad.
Bro, if you're not coming outside, I'm bringing the outside to you!
No, what? You cannot lift my entire house!
Oh, yes, I can! I'ma lift your crib, dog!
Do not lift my crib, Chandlo! I have delicate instruments in here and...
Lift in your crib, dog!
All the cast are memorable and really elevate the experience from being a repetitive chore. I mentioned earlier the separation in the art style and its whimsical nature of the game, and then its darker tones, and this is present with most of the characters too. They each have some issue which mirrors real life, so problems with relationships, feelings of worthlessness, and finding yourself, which is very odd. The characters do have a sense of depth, which weirdly I wish wasn't there. It's strange listening to a character explain how they're constantly pushing people away, and how it's tough to find friends when they have their teeth remodeled as pizza, body of a burger, and melon hands. I think that's why Chandlo stands out for me. Sure, he has issues too, like all the other characters, but they do slip more to the background, and I find this makes it easier to stick to the fun tone, the art style and gameplay push. The game took me 13 hours to do and catch everything, which personally, for me, is a great runtime. It doesn't outstay its welcome, and the level of challenge in capturing the snacks is never obnoxious. It's always a joy to play. Now overall, it's not the best game from PS5's launch, but it's well worth your time. There's something here for all ages with its genuinely funny script, exceptional voice work, and engaging gameplay. The story does feel unnecessary, dragging the game down from the heights it could achieve, but overall it's an experience I'm glad I played, and I hope you give it the shot it deserves. Now if you enjoyed the video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel for more reviews and skits, and comment below with your thoughts on the game. And take care of yourselves, take care of each other. See ya.